AM fam, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. Today you are going to hang out with me. We got a couple of things to do. So first, alarm, I'll give you a little bit of a prep update. We're gonna do a full day of eating, what I eat in a day. You're gonna follow me to work. I've got a headshot client that needs makeup done, so we're gonna do all those things. But first things first, let's do a quick little prep update. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then, well, hold on. If you do follow me on Instagram, then you know that we decided to pull the trigger on my prep. My plan was to keep pushing on through until North America, at the beginning of September. However, life be lifing. If you saw my Make Up Your Mind series, well, one of my Make Up Your Mind episodes, I was talking about my salon closing. So I closed my studio salon. Prior to that, after I competed Junior USA's back in May, I was dealing with a lot of mental and emotional things, also physical. I'll link that video down below. However, it just pushed me to realize I need to close my salon studio. So I made that decision, and then the week before I was closing, my mom had to rush me to the emergency room, and at that moment, that's when Jordan was like, no, we're done. So health first, your mental and your emotional and your physical health. Like, I have always been a mental health advocate, but I have never experienced the level, I've never been so burned out in my life. And so now it's something that I'm going to keep talking about and keep preaching, because I never want anyone to feel the way that I have felt the past couple of weeks, because it's been something. However, we're here one day at a time. I'm working on myself. I'm working on recovery. But with that being said, I will not be on stage this year. However, it's okay, because we got a lot of things to focus on, okay? We got Show Day Beauty, that's my main focus. My YouTube, that's also my main focus. So since I am no longer dieting, macros are up, okay? I am at 210 carbs, 70 fats, 150 grams of protein. That puts me right at 2100 calories. I will leave a quick little video of what the physique is currently looking like, because stress is a mother, okay? We learned, my body, that whenever I get stressed, there's nothing we can do. We can't diet anymore. Like, dropping my food doesn't make it better. Upping the cardio doesn't make it better. Cortisol is no joke. But once I closed my salon, I had a couple of days off, of course, my body started responding just like that. However, I know that now is not the time for me to prep. So let's go ahead and do our first meal. I have been doing smoothies first thing in the morning, and then we got some errands to run. So I'll show you my. I've been going back and forth. I'm not going to use this today, but I do want to mention it. So this is Spoiled Child. This is their extra strength liquid collagen. You might have seen my face floating around on some of their ads. I had the pleasure of working with them. I worked with them for the first time in the fall, end of fall, and then again at the beginning of this year. And this is their liquid collagen. I like this a lot. Collagen is good for, a lot of people like to focus on their hair, their skin, their nails. That's great too, but your joints, okay? Your bones and your joint support. When you turn 30, you guys, let me turn on some more light. There we go. When you turn 30, your body just slows down the production of collagen. So I have been using this. I also have the serum. I already have that on my face as well. I already did my morning routine. Y'all have seen me do that before, but just wanted to mention this. Spoiled Child is the sister brand of Il Makiage. So Il Makiage is their makeup, and then Spoiled Child is by them, and it is their whole, like, their supplement wellness type deal. So this is bomb. Not using this today. However, I'm gonna show y'all my smoothie real quick. Alright, so I've already got my ingredients in my NutriBullet cup. So I've got blueberries, strawberries, bananas, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and then, I don't know if you guys have ever used this before, the Oikos 000 Greek yogurt. I like this one because it has 17 grams of protein in it. So if you are someone who struggles with getting your protein in, highly recommend using this. They have other ones. I know there's a strawberry variation that has 20 grams of protein. I utilize that in season and off season as well. And then of course I've got my True Protein, my True Supplements protein powder. This is the one in vanilla cream. This one's okay. don't get this one. The reason why I got this one was because I knew I wanted to start making smoothies. However, my favorite ones are the banana peanut butter and the banana maple muffin. That one is bomb. I just got the plain vanilla, like I said, because I knew I was going to be making smoothies. I like this protein because, one, it is plant-based. However, this is the best tasting plant-based protein I have ever used. Again, don't get the vanilla cream, get the other ones. The dessert ones are really, really good. It's not gritty, it's not chalky, and I like it because this is something that is safe for children. It's safe if you're pregnant. I just kind of have the mindset of, if this is safe for pregnant women, then it's going to be safe for everybody. No, I'm not pregnant. I have been using this protein powder for, I can easily say, 2.5, almost 3 years now. So if you're interested in this or any of their products, you can use my code AMBERP and it'll give you 10% off. Well, that's kind of sad, huh? You guys, all this stuff over here is from my salon studio. I have no idea where to put it, where it's going. This house is smaller than our old house. So just space, especially just for my beauty room and sharing an office upstairs. Look, it's just, I'm kind of to the point now where I'm ready for us to buy again, because however, the way this market is, we just gotta wait it out. But that's a whole nother video, the organization and everything. Let's go to Target. Apologize for the lighting. Okay, smoothie, done. Got that in. Something that I wanna talk about really quickly. I know this isn't our Make Up Your Mind series, but it's just a spin-off of that. Y'all know I like to share what's on my mind just because it's therapeutic for me, and it'll probably, I hope that it helps someone else, but I have been through a lot, okay? Just thinking about my career the past 10 years in the beauty industry. And something that I've been really working on is, in regards to my mindset, is letting go of the scarcity mindset. I touched on this a little bit, but it kind of conditions you to have specific thought patterns just around working and money, you know, just like the psychology around money and whatnot. So I was sitting here thinking, and for me, just within the beauty industry, I absolutely, can I give y'all better? Is that better over here? Okay. I don't have a tripod in my car. I need to get one. But I have been trying so hard to find my specific spot in the beauty industry. So I've always been working in the salon for the past 10 years, but if you've been following me for a good bit, you know that within me working in the salon, I've been dipping and dabbling in a bunch of other things. So two things that have always been constant with me working in a salon alongside were makeup and my YouTube. Those two things stayed with me, but I've also tested out other things, you guys. So I have tested out 2020, the launch of my t-shirts, which that was such a learning experience, and I learned so much. I had some bomb moments. When I say bomb, I don't mean good, like, oh shit, I bombed that. However, that helped me later on with doing lash products and other things for Show Day Beauty. Same thing. I also got my lash extension certification. That helped me. I had the intention of, you know, doing eyelash extensions, and once I got into my studio, I just got so busy with, you know, doing hair, because that's what I predominantly do, hair color, and I didn't have time for it, and I was really hard on myself. But however, me getting my lash certification and learning so much about lashes, that also helped me when I launched my lashes for Show Day Beauty. And I noticed that I was always doing all these other little things. Oh, same thing too, like with, I got my nutrition certification. I still do have a couple of nutrition clients. I just don't really promote it as much anymore, just because life and just being busy. body, but that was something else because once I started learning how to properly fuel my body, I was like, yo, so many women don't know how to do this. I need to share my knowledge and just help others. So I was doing all these other things alongside the salon. Number one, for scarcity purposes. I was scared about money, trying to make money so that way, you know, I can pay my bills. And also in the back of my mind, I knew the salon was not where I needed to be. Like in that last episode of Make Up Your Mind, I told you when I closed my salon studio, that was not a premeditated, I told you when I closed my salon studio, that was not an overnight thought. That was something that I knew I needed to do, like as far as stepping away from behind the chair, spring of 2017. So the whole time I knew this in the back of my head, and what I was doing was trying to find other things to supplement or take the place of the salon, not realizing that no, you need to remove yourself from the salon completely so that you can actually find your fit and flourish. So yeah, just wanted to share that because now that I am stepping away, I feel so light. Fenty Beauty, that's it. Like that's me, that's my makeup, that's my bodybuilding together in a nutshell. And then my YouTube, I just have more time to produce more content. Just, yeah, I don't know why I wanted to share that. I just did. We're almost at Target. Okay, never before seen moment. In and out of Target in 20 minutes. I don't know about you guys, I'm a list girl. I make my to-do list every morning. I make my list whenever I have to run my errands. This just helps me stick to it. And it also helps me stick to my budget. So we're gonna go home. I'll show you what I got. I just got a couple things for work, and then we need to start getting ready for the day. Okay, quick little Target haul. Here's what we got. Not much fun stuff, just some basics. Storage bags. I use these for dirty makeup brushes. After I'm done working, I'll just put all the dirty brushes in one bag. So I got the gallon size, and then I got some sandwich size because we just need these for the crib. And then I got more brush cleaner. This is the brush cleaner that I like to use, Eco Tools. I like Eco Tools, their powder brush. That's a really good powder brush. And then I use their gentle, I use their makeup brush shampoo because it's gentle, cleans everything nice and easy. And then I just got some hand cream because my hands are just always dry from being in the water all the time. And then these little travel size containers for me to put my skincare in when I travel because we got a lot of travel coming up. So I got that. And then, oh, well, this is just household things. We go through limes and lemons like no one's business. And then I needed a new curling wand. So here's the thing. I am trying to make sure that when I pack, I am packing as efficiently as possible, and here is why. It is tricky. Well, it's not going to be as tricky anymore. Before flying, when I was on prep and working, my suitcase just got super heavy. So trying to make things as light as possible, I needed a 1 1/4 curling wand because I have a 1 inch and then I have a 1/2 inch. So I saw this, it's Conair. I saw this and I said, you know what? This is going to be more efficient for me just simply because it has a different attachment. So I have the 1 1/4, I have the inch, and then I have the 1/2. So we're going to test this out. I hope and pray that it's good. I mean, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to make it work, but yeah, got this. So now we need to get ready for the day and film some reels. So I need to wash these foundation brushes really quickly. I cleaned all my brushes last night, but ran out of brush cleaner. So I'm gonna clean these. You guys, these are the best foundation brushes, and they are affordable. I want to say they're about $7 from Amazon. Absolutely obsessed. I will make sure to link them because this is what I have been using on my clients and they are dope. Okay. Alrighty, I am dressed. I'm about to dry my hair, but I'm not using these today because, like I said, I got some reels I need to film. However, these have been my go-to items for the past week here. Alright, so, hello, who remembers this? Focus, the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I have been loving this. So this was tricky for me at first because when I first got this, I wasn't a fan of it because it just always creased up under my eyes. It's not doing that anymore, and I think it's because I am setting it with a powder puff and pressing the powder into my eyes. I don't know, it's working now. So I've been using this. And then I've been using this Mcgrath Labs under eye setting powder. I did a video on this a long time ago, and a lot of people were like really coming for me because I said it wasn't as different as using a MAC mineralized skin finish, and I still stand by that. Basically, is it good? Yes. I don't think it's a bad product by any means. However, I was just saying in regards to how much product you get, I didn't see a huge amount enough of a difference between the two. That was all. And then these two products by Charlotte Tilbury. Well, this is the brush I used to put on the concealer. And then the contour. I hope she comes out in deeper shades. This does work on me. However, if I get a tish bit more melanin in me, it will not work. And then this Peachgasm highlight is a vibe. Okay, so it is 11:25 and I need to leave my house at 12:45. What I'm gonna do right now is shoot a couple of reels. So you guys are gonna watch me do that, but in a really, really fast way. We're gonna do a time lapse of it. But so I'm gonna be shooting with the Fenty, because I'm gonna do a little throwback Thursday, the Huda Beauty, and then Patrick Ta, Mario. I'm so hyped that I actually have time to do content now. Like, I'm officially full-time YouTubing. So yeah, gonna shoot that really quickly. Then I need to pack the kid up and we out of the door. Okay, done filming. I gotta get moving. It's 12:10. I need to leave here at 12:45. I totally forgot that I wanted to try on the Rare Beauty lipstick and lip liner that I bought with you guys. We'll do that when I get back home. I'll see y'all in just a second. Gotta pack this stuff up. Let's roll. I have just enough time to eat before I leave. So all I've had today was my protein smoothie earlier. I was supposed to have my breakfast when I got back home. However, I had to hurry up and film the content because I had to get ready to leave for a client. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my lunch meal for my next meal. And then when I get home, I'll do my breakfast meal. Anyway, this is just 155 grams of ground beef, 94 grams of jasmine rice, and 24 grams of avocado with some lettuce. I'm gonna eat this and then we got to go. Okay, I'm back home. I've actually been back home for a few minutes. It is now 3:30, so we're going to have meal number 3, which is typically my meal number 1 or 2. It don't matter. We're just gonna get it in. So I'm gonna have salmon with avocado, more romaine artesian lettuce, and 2 Eggo waffles. Yes, 2 Eggo waffles. I can do that because my carbs are high, and once my carbs get to a certain amount, I will eat those. So I'll make that really quickly and I'll show you what I got. Then after that, guess what we have to do? Clean makeup brushes again and organize again. This is just part of the job. After every client that I have, after every job, I go through, clean everything. Sanitation is key. I'm a stickler for my sanitation, so we'll do that. And then I'm chilling for the rest of the night. Just have some editing things to do and that's it. So yeah. All right, fam, so air fryer salmon going down. All I use to season my salmon is garlic salt, and then this right here, this is the secret ingredient, this buttery steakhouse seasoning. I get mine from Costco. It is bomb. Now, with your salmon, darlings, the key thing you want to keep in mind is you don't want to dry it out, okay? So my air fryer, I don't think the brand matters. We got ours from Costco over Christmas. So what I do is put it in the air fryer. So our air fryer has just all these different settings. It says fish. No, we're not using that. So I always crank mine down to 320. And then because it's salmon, all it takes in mine, again, yours might be different, so adjust, 10 minutes. Press start and you're Gucci. Okay, so while that's going, I've got my salmon in the air fryer, my waffles in my toaster oven. I'm gonna crack this bad boy open just to see. Cost me 51 doll hairs, which not bad because it comes with 3 attachments. And like I said, I think this is gonna be very helpful instead of me having to carry 3 different curling irons, which is what I have been doing. So I think this will be efficient. Please have a long cord. I hate it when brands give you a cord that's 2 centimeters long and it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? Okay, perfect. So I can get rid of my other one that I have. I don't like clutter either, so then there's that. Hey honey.
You good?
Yeah. His booty's been itchy. Okay, so cord long. We like it. Now, how hot can we get? Oh, do you not tell me how hot it is? I hate irons like that.
What is that? Oh.
So instead of me carrying like 3 different curling irons, it just has different attachments on it. Because I need it to get.
Make my hair straight.
I needed this one, but I figured I would just get this. Lock.
Pop, lock, and drop.
Is it locked? No, it's not. How do I do this?
I don't know how to do it.
Hold on, let me not do that while it's plugged. Oh, shit. Hold on, there. Okay. We got it. How hot do you get though? Because okay, cool. 250 for perfect. Okay, I was worried it was just going to be like an on or off situation, so I can go to 350, 375. I like 400 for wands. And then I guess I hit this yellow up here because I think this is going to be successful. You're probably thinking, your hair's not long enough. Shrinkage, baby. Black girl magic. Get into it. Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay, we Gucci. Okay, here we go. So I have 145 grams of salmon, 30 grams of avocado. I don't weigh my romaine lettuce because it's lettuce. And then I have it topped off. This is the key, okay? These are key ingredients. Everything bagel seasoning. And then this right here. So this is Nona's balsamic glaze, Costco. Bomb. I'm thinking of doing a video on like my favorite Costco finds. Let me know if that's something y'all are into. I can make like another cooking video or what seasonings, whatever. Y'all let me know if you're into it, but this right here, I'll top it off with this, and it's bomb. And it's not terrible either. It's only 20 calories, I believe, 6 carbs. Yeah, 6 carbs and 4 sugars. Oh, and then my waffles are right here. I'm just gonna put a little sugar-free syrup on it. All right, beautiful people, on to our next meal. If you cannot tell, I eat very simple, i.e. keep it simple. Some might find it plain, but the goal is to just always make sure you're eating things that you like and that sit well with your stomach and your gut. You'll hear a lot of people demonize specific foods. You'll hear people say, oh, don't eat carbs. You can have carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. Carbs are actually going to fuel your brain and support you with having more energy. Or you'll hear people say, don't eat gluten. Gluten's only an issue if you have a sensitivity to it. If you're not sensitive to it, if it doesn't cause bloat or anything, then you're fine. Anywho, this is what I'm having right now. So it's just some chicken, 100 grams of jasmine rice with some romaine lettuce. And then I've got more of the Nona's glaze topped on it. And for the last meal of the day, my nightcap, I'm having oats with stevia, cinnamon, sea salt, and then I like to add in raisins, pecans, and some Fiber One cereal on top just for a little extra crunch and fiber support. And that's it for the full day of eating.
Food.